amazing day at Spoonful of Green. I'd like you to come on in and see what I've done to my raised beds. We put a couple more bags of soil in because when we originally did it 3 weeks ago, that soil settled and I needed to put them in there to be a little bit higher. So we did go to the store yesterday. I did buy this Miracle-Gro raised soil bed mix. Never used it before. I'm a beginner gardener. See how it goes. Keeping my fingers crossed. But we are prepped and ready for transplant season with all my plants in a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. But this is what we did. I have a couple of big 24-inch pots that I filled. As you can see, they're looking great. I'm gonna put some sweet peppers in there. I got a pot that's looking great of peppermint. It's happy. And I also transplanted. Let's look at my transplants. 3 days ago, I had some herbs I was just itching to put in the pot in my beds. So I did, and it's a learning curve. If you look here, the garlic looks great. I put all my cilantro in here. If you come in close, it is bright and green. And I could use this now in my cilantros. I mean, in my pico de gallos if I wanted. Something now that I've hesitated and upset that I kind of did here in zone 5B is I should have waited at least until 2 weeks for probably my rosemary, because I put my rosemary in and it's looks sunburnt a little bit and also just looks unhappy. If you want to come take a look. But maybe it'll revive itself, maybe it'll get happy again and I'll get some better green, but it looks a bit sad. Another experiment was I put half of my basil out and it's looking puny too. It likes that warm weather and it's just too cold. So it looks sunburnt and it looks puny. I also put my thyme in this bed and it's great. It is green, it is happy, it's reaching for the sky. So definitely learn a little bit about what can and can't go as far as temperatures go. I did not harden those off, I just put them straight in. This bed here at the end has some onions in it that are so-so. I haven't had much luck with my onions. Couple plants and a couple of leeks dabbled in there too. In this bed, I've talked about this bed a lot. This is my grass, my lettuce, and I'm just, oh look, the red leaf is coming through. So that's new. This was a succession row I grew and it's poking through. I planted this 60 days ago and these were the ones I originally planted. So that's exciting. Here's some more succession rows that are coming through. I have done succession rows in all of these plants already, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And this last bed here that we'll be putting tomatoes and peppers in, these are my leeks. They're strong. We're excited. You'll notice I got these helicopters in here. This was something as a beginner gardener, the placement of my garden was perfect, but I didn't realize I had a tree that had these helicopters in it until I put these beds down. So we learn. There's always next summer and we'll get that tree down, but for now it is what it is. So I also put soil in a couple more pots, one here, and one here, where I'll do some chives possibly. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but they're ready to rock. And if you come over in this into the garden, we still have a lot of clearing to do. It's another project, but I did plant 2 spaghetti squash in the corner here, which I'm really excited about. And they look happy as can be, and they're climbers, so I'm hoping they just climb all over this stuff this year. And next year when we come through and clear it out for more beds, it'll be totally different, but that's an experiment. One more thing I'd like to show you. I know it's raining, so I'm gonna keep moving here because I'm getting a little wet, is what we put in, where I put the rest of my squash yesterday. I've got well, that didn't even help. Okay, flip-flops. Got a little compost pile started right there. So you'll notice this corner looks pretty ragged. This is a project. Sissy, come here. Come here, Sissy, get out there. And I can only do so much at once. So this is a work in progress, but as an experiment, I put a bunch of my squash plants here. This ground is super fertile. We cut down a tree about 6 years ago, and the bark has really deteriorated and just made this gold down here. So I thought this would be a perfect location for my spaghetti squash. And I planted them 2 days ago, a couple yesterday, and a couple the day before that. And some of them look really happy, spaghetti squash, pumpkin, watermelon, and some of them look sunburnt, but this rain is super helpful and hopefully they'll survive. But I'm hoping this will be a great ground cover and help, you know, kill out some of this crazy ivy back here that we have a long road ahead of us to get rid of. But that's the squash I planted. So thank you for joining me today. Looking through those beds that we've got prepped and ready to go. We're almost to transplanting season. I'm so pumped, but so scared because I don't want them to die. But this is part of the journey. And hope you have enjoyed my video. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments below if you notice something or something you think would help benefit something. I'd love all the constructive criticism and comments you've got. I'm really happy to be able to share this with you today, and happy gardening.